Hey traders from around the world, what's going on? It's me, Jerremy Alexander Newsome with reallifetrading.com. Hope everyone's doing fantastic. It's Wednesday. It's been a while since our last chat. Friday, in fact. Hope you had a great Monday. For most of us here in the US, we did our absolute best to witness the solar eclipse that occurred on Monday. We actually took off the trading rooms all day Monday and quite happy we made that decision. Justin Linderman, Dean Chance, and Brad Reed were really the ones who got me into the viewing party of the solar eclipse because I didn't know it was going to be as big of a deal as it was about 6 months ago. But coming full circle, it was an absolutely just awe-inspiring, breathtaking event. So glad they got a chance to be there. Witnessed 100% totality, had zero clouds. It was a great open field, a lot of excited people there. It was miraculous. So I hope you got a chance to take part of the solar eclipse here in the US. There will be another one in 7 years' time. I'll do my best to be there. Talking markets, we're kind of bouncing. Not shocking. Here's the 100 simple moving average. We really almost bounced off the 100. I was ready to load up because that was my analysis really from this sell-off day that occurred right there, which was a Thursday. Mentioned that if we gap down or trade into the 100 simple, I'll be looking at buying off that support. The trend is still bullish. Ladies and gentlemen, don't listen to anyone who tells you different. They just are making stuff up. Okay? The trend on all time frames is bullish. And yes, there will be a time where that will change. And like this Thursday, this really quick sell-off, any sell-off that we do get will be very, very fast, be very quick. So the worst thing that's going to happen is you'll lose a little bit of money. Have some protection, mitigate your risk, know what trades you're in, what stocks you're in, how much risk exposure you have, and just play things safely. For example, if the SPY does something like this over the next 2 to 3 weeks, yeah, I'll lose a little bit of money, and then I'll figure out, okay, where can I buy it again, and I'll try to buy it at a lower level. At some point, yes, buy the dip will stop working. And once I try it 2 or 3 times in a row, I lose small all 2 or 3 times, then I'll kind of readjust my time frame and figure out what's going on. But remember, the trend is the most important aspect of a market, especially if you're doing a long-term investing, buy and hold approach or longer-term position. I mean, look at the trend, right? It's unquestionably bullish. Traded right down to the 20, great buying opportunity. So for those of you who are in bullish, congrats. Here's the Qs. The Qs just kind of hanging out, not too much going on. They're doing their thing. Here's the IWM. For those in the weekly options newsletter, we did get triggered into some call options, believe it or not, at the open of Friday. So we got triggered in some calls way down there. We're up about 30% on those right now and hoping that the IWM continues to bounce off of this pretty solid support. A lot of traders expecting or anticipating it. Now, granted, we are going into a little bit of the bearish season. August, September, October, the 3 weakest months of the year. As we stay out, hang down here, really, I'm just kind of hoping we trade sideways and distribute. Maybe we pull back a little bit more, and then coming into November will be some buying opportunities. But there's a lot of time between now and then. Let's talk what happened in the markets today. Overall, not that much, but it did turn out to be a good day trading day. I had a swing trade on Southwest, and the dividends came out today, and I got stopped out of the swing trade on Southwest. I wanted to get in based on this candle right here, this bullish candle, and had a limit buy at 54.30, as you can see. And I was going to cancel the trade on this day right there, but I figured, well, maybe we'll get some up a wick and bounce. Well, we didn't bounce, right? This is where buy the bounce didn't work. And what happened? Oh no! We lost on the trade. Not a big deal, right? Lose less money than you make and you'll be profitable. That's just math. So dividends came out today on Southwest. It did have a nice gap. I got stopped out. A lot of other real life traders got stopped out. We were losing money. So what do? Well, since I was day trading, here's the 5-minute chart on Southwest. And you'll probably, before I even draw it, you will likely see what I did on the Southwest trade. As far as the day trade goes, look at this nice high wave white candle. Entry right there below low of that. Stop right there. Exit right here. Booyakasha. There's 1 R. So lost an R and then made it right back with the bearish day trade. So pretty much break even on Southwest thanks to those 2 trades. And then the other 2 trades I took today, Snapchat, ticker symbol SNAP, was looking at this for a swing trade. actually. And this was an inverted head and shoulders pattern we were playing on the hourly chart in the afternoon trading room, something like that. And we set this trade up yesterday, which was Tuesday. Was going to do it Monday, but obviously the afternoon trading rooms were closed. So there were some traders in on this one because we've been looking at this really ever since this candle right there, this bullish engulfing candle on Snapchat. Here's the hourly time frame, zooming at the hourly. We got above the 50 EMA back here around the 14th, 15th, and 16th. Ever since then, we're kind of looking at going bullish. Anyway, the swing trade didn't trigger, but here was the day trade. I actually didn't see this until about 8 minutes or so after market open. But here's the 5-minute chart without the extended hours turned on. First 5-minute candle was bearish, and then the second 5-minute candle was bullish. I was like, okay, cool. Let's see if we retest this high with a stop below that low, and that was it. That was the trade right there. So it pulled back, retested a little bit on that candle, and sold that position right around here for an R on Snapchat. And then the one that we called out in the morning day trading room today was OMC. Here's the daily chart, and this was a very easy gap to play. Was a phenomenal, very pretty bearish gap action. Bearish gap and go, white candle gapping down. Everybody who bought here yesterday is trapped, and this wasn't on earnings, which trapped more people. And here's the 5-minute time frame, and you probably can guess by looking at this chart how we played this one as well. Very good support right about there. What did we do? Waited for that support to break. We shorted the retest, had a stop up here, got out down here, 1.8 Rs, holla at your boy. So sitting at 6.1 Rs on the month with about a week and a half or so, give or take. Well, let's call it a week. A full week left. My goal is 10. I'll take 6. We will see what ends up happening from there. But as of right now, I'm pretty pleased about the performance for August. Look at some other stocks that were requested. Had a trader, Daniel, wanted me to look at some of the cryptocurrencies out there. So here's Bitcoin, ticker symbol BTC USD. Bitcoin had a great buy the dip opportunity. That's how you trade Bitcoin. Buy the dip, buy the dip, buy the dip, buy the dip, buy the dip. But I say that a lot. If this trend is bullish, look for a good place to buy it. Here's the 20 EMA. There's where it pulled back. There was a good spot to snag it on BTC USD. This trend will absolutely unequivocally continue higher from here. Keep in mind, even though some people are calling it a bubble, and I'm not fully disagreeing with them, it's not there yet. This was a 50% pullback right there. So that was already a massive pullback. So yeah, we could go higher on Bitcoin, especially the next few years. Some people calling 5,000, 10,000. It's pretty amazing. Still got a pretty hefty position in Litecoin, and it's up 3% today. Here's the weekly chart. Weekly chart looking good. Daily chart is doing its thing. Really just trading quite sideways. So here's the sideways action, and here's your higher lows. So if Litecoin can break out of that, I'll be happy. Trend looks bullish. All thing looks fine. And then here's Ethereum. Had a lot of real life traders hop into Ethereum not too long ago on this beautiful pullback right here. Very nice pullback. Again, it was about a 50% retracement. Buy low, sell high. Buy into weakness, sell into strength. That whole thing. So 380 pulled down to 150. Beautiful buying opportunity down here on Ethereum. Now, just in case, I got some traders out there saying, no way, Newsome, there's no way that you thought these cryptocurrencies were a good buying opportunity about a month ago during their 50% pullback. Let me just pull up one of the most, ironically and kind of shockingly, one of the most famous looked at charts that I've ever posted, and it was very recent. I didn't think it'd be getting that many views, but it did. So here is over 300 views, almost 300 views on the Bitcoin buy location. Was looking at Bitcoin, posted this one back on June 26th, and talks about this being the top and 2,000 being a great longer term buy location. Bleep. There we go. Right on the arrow, right on the day, right on the price. Holla at your boy, ladies and gentlemen. Bitcoin. It's technically traded, so people, if you have a chart analysis, you can trade this one. Starbucks, SBUX, nice support. Here's all I'm going to say on Starbucks. Here's the weekly chart. There's the chart. Anything else you need to see? Didn't think so. Here's Home Depot, ticker symbol HD. And Home Depot gapping a lot actually recently, but today's gap did get bought up. I know my buddy Tim Walbridge was looking at some September call options. Interesting little higher low right here. This higher low coming in there. It was a bearish gap down, so the fact that you're getting a bullish candle with good bullish volume says a pretty good thing about Home Depot. Here's the weekly time frame. And realistically, it's just a very, very strong bullish trend. It's a blue chip stock, which means that it likely likes to distribute after a big bullish run up. So Home Depot, I'm bullish to neutral on it. It's a longer term play. I don't have any signals that I personally look for to go bullish right now. The most recent one back here, so you'll notice there's the support. And we traded right down. We got a one white soldier right there. That was a phenomenal time to go bullish on Home Depot. And that would have been a nice little pop. So from here, yeah, if we start making higher highs and higher lows tomorrow, the next day, if you're looking at Home Depot bullish, long term, I like it. Facebook, same thing, bullish to neutral. Talked about this channel not too terribly long ago in some of the free real life stock reviews that I post every single Monday, Wednesday, Friday when the market's open. And here's the channel on Facebook. Now, that was the channel that I drew weeks ago. Looking at it now, we can tell it's a little bit of a descending channel, but either way, it was a great opportunity to buy low, sell high around this 167 area. The trend is still bullish. Facebook, honestly, if you want to know what it's doing, just look back in the past and see what it has done since earnings, and you'll notice it is doing the exact same thing it's been doing for a very, very long time, like right here. Nice gap up on earnings, fades a little bit, and trades sideways, chops around for a few weeks to months. It's pretty much what Facebook's going to do. So traders who are in bull put spreads, put sales, shares with covered calls, I like it on Facebook. That one's looking nice. Two others, CMG, ticker symbol Chipotle, not other way around. I was supposed to say Chipotle, ticker symbol CMG. Very nice bullish, wow. Very nice bearish trend. Nice pennant pattern right here. Broke support. Once it broke that was it. All that she wants is to go lower. Oh yeah. Good trend. Volume picking up. Next target 252. If you're not in bearish already on CMG, you're a little late to the party. I know my buddy Larry Kolsch had some bear call spreads up here. He's having fun with that one. So here's the weekly chart. And next support about 252. Again, if it does retrace a little bit, it's probably a shortable event. Chipotle, figuring out that if you are a restaurant and you have a lot of E. coli news, it's going to be really difficult to recover from that. And then it makes it even worse if live rats are running around in one of your buildings. If you're a restaurant owner, that's what's going to happen to your stock. 252, eventually next target. And then once it gets down there, I might keep an eye out to look for some bullish opportunities. Last but not least, U.S. Steel. A lot of traders happy to see this bullish move on U.S. Steel. Looked at it in a few stock reviews not too long ago and mentioned, actually, this was the exact date right here, and mentioned that this purple line was a good trend line. If you're looking at buying the dip on U.S. Steel, this is where you would want to do so. Happy about the move. This has been just a pure grinder. Has gotten 2 dividends since a lot of real life traders got put in the stock. Done a few covered calls. I like the fact we're about to close above the 100 simple moving average. It's going to slowly and arduously and meticulously take its time, but likely U.S. Steel goes higher. Ultimate target, well, I shouldn't say ultimate, but next target really around 29. So I'll just kind of look at and figure out where a good covered call to sell up there on U.S. Steel would be. But here's the hourly chart. Here's the EMAs, and you'll notice we're kind of trading sideways, but we are above the 50 EMA on U.S. Steel. Now we've had some good trends really for the last, I don't know, a few weeks or so. Anyway, I like it. Keep your eyes on it bullish. Buy the dip on U.S. Steel, and that's pretty much about it. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll be back Friday for your next real life stock review. If you have any stocks or requests between now and then, feel free to post them in the comment section below. You can also email me, Jerremy@reallifetraining.com. I'm on Instagram, I'm on Twitter, I'm on LinkedIn, I'm on Facebook. We do the whole social media thing. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for being real life traders. You're incredible. I'll see you later, and until next time, love life, and trade it. Bye.